Hi guys, it's Cyndi, aka Disney Queen. Today I am sharing a very important announcement. At least I'm excited about it, so stay tuned. Hi guys, it's Cyndi, aka Disney Queen. So guess who's going to Disney? I wish I could say it was me, but it's actually my oldest daughter. She's booked her first ever solo trip to Walt Disney World. I want to say this is the first time that she's ever gone to Walt Disney World without going with the family. She has actually been to Disneyland. I'm still kind of jealous about that, but I'm excited because I'm helping her plan her trip, and it has given me so many Disney vibes. It's unbelievable. I will be living vicariously through her, but she has promised me that she will bring me back brochures, that she will send me videos and pictures, photos of all the new happenings at Walt Disney World. Our last trip to Walt Disney World was about 4 years ago. As many of you know, not long after we came back from our trip, Marcus had his stroke. And so we had made plans to go in a couple of years after that, after he had started to get better. But then the pandemic hit, and so those plans were scrapped. And at this moment, I still don't feel comfortable with traveling yet. And so we are not anticipating going to Disney ourselves until 2022, hopefully, because we have been actually talking about it. But I just thought it would be so neat to see Disney through her eyes. She does have some friends who are interested in going, but she's already booked everything for herself just in case it is just by herself. She's a planner like her mother is. So basically, it's going to be her. She's traveling in August, which, I had a friend who was going in March, and they had asked us if we wanted to go in March. But honestly, it's just too soon for me. And August is just too hot. Her dad was like, well, she didn't invite us. I think she would have been okay if we had said we wanted to go. But one, she is flying in, and I'm still not sure that flying would be our best the best way for us to do it yet. We're going to have to try a couple of other trips before we try to make that type of trip, mostly because he would have to have a lot of equipment, and I'm just trying to imagine what that would be like. Yes, flying would get us there a little sooner, but there's some logistics we haven't quite figured out. So this is the first time that she will be flying into Orlando, which means she will be using the monorail at the airport, which I'm excited to have footage of. I know if you're a Disney person, you get it, but I'm really excited to see what she thinks of the experience of riding on the monorail. My youngest daughter has actually not been to Disney in a while, but she has flown to Florida, so she has actually rode the monorail at the airport. So I'm excited about all the different footage that she's going to send me. She was like, Mom, you do realize this is not going to be like, what does she call it? She said, it's not going to be like a Cyndi vacation. I was like, I'm fine with that, because it's going to be exciting to see what it's like for her as a, single person. And I don't mean by single as not married, but I'm just saying solo. That's the word I'm like. It's going to be exciting to see her trip through the eyes of a solo person. So I'm really excited about that. So some of the other new things is she's going to have transportation from the airport to her hotel. She is staying on property because honestly, I think for me personally, I just feel safer about her being on property. And then logistically getting around, because she won't have a car, which is what we usually have when we take a vacation. It'll be easier for her to be able to use the Disney transportation. So one of the things we're still looking at is what is the best mode of transportation for her from the airport to the Disney Resort. I wish that the Magical Express was still around, but it's not. And so we're looking at either Lyft or Uber, or possibly using Mirrors or one of the other transportations that takes you to the Disney resorts. So now, as far as resorts, we have been looking at some of the moderate resorts because none of us have ever stayed at a moderate resort. I doubt that she will spend a whole lot of time in the hotel room. I don't know that she'll do the type of schedule that we as a family have always done. We're still working out the logistics of that. So I know her goal really is to see and do some things that she's never been able to do before. So she's going to be staying at the I will say this. I think part of the reason I'm so excited is one, I feel like I'm gonna be living the trip through her. But two, I love planning Disney trips. I won't be making her like a binder like I would have, but I may make her like an itinerary just to kind of help her because I actually have more time to like do research on things than she does because she works full time and she's a full-time student. She's working to get her PhD, so she's got a lot on her plate. I thought the funniest thing was, so the last time that we went on a trip to Walt Disney World, we stayed at All Star Sports. Rise of the Resistance, actually Galaxy's Edge had not been completed yet, so it wasn't open for us to go. Toy Story Land had not opened yet, so we've never seen Toy Story Land in person. I'm trying to think what else has changed since the last time we were there. Of course, the castle looks different. There are it's something else that's different from when we the week that we were there, they had just closed the Chinese theater to start working on Mickey's Runaway Railroad, so that was not in place when we were there. So a whole lot has changed since we last went to the parks. And so I'm excited to see, I know her main goal is to see some of the new things. Fast Pass was free when we went, so that is no longer available. She did actually purchase the GD Plus, so she paid the $15 per day for the Genie Plus. She was a little upset when she found out that she was gonna have, there were certain rides, especially some of the newer rides, that she'd have to pay an additional price for with the Lightning Lane. So I'm not really sure which ones she may choose. I know she said that she didn't think that she would necessarily need Genie Plus for at Magic Kingdom, but I know she plans to use it at Epcot and at Hollywood Studios. I'm trying to think, there was something else new. She did get the photo pass because, again, she's going to be by herself, so it'll be nice to have photos of her trip. So that was something that she added to her package. She is doing a 4-day hopper or a 3-day hopper. I'm not really sure. She's not doing every day at the park. I don't think she's going to try to go into the parks the day that she travels or the day that she's leaving. She does want to do some dining excursions, so we've been looking at those. And as we get closer to her trip, I will be able to give you more information about dining and which parks and which rides she's actually going to try to get on. But this is kind of like an announcement thing. Okay, yeah, she got a 3-day pass. So she's really concentrating on Magic Kingdom, Epcot. She'll probably do Animal Kingdom, but she'll probably maybe hop over to Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios are going to be her main reservations. She's already made her park reservations. So originally she was looking at doing Magic Kingdom on a Tuesday, Epcot on a Wednesday, and Animal Kingdom on a Thursday. But I suggested to her that she switch and make sure that she had Hollywood Studios in the morning. If someone else has some advice that they would like to pass along, we are open to it. This is all new for us as far as planning a trip. It is so different from the last vacation that we took. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. And I'm excited as if I was going on the trip. And I told her, I said, oh, great. This gives me all kinds of content that I can talk about. But mostly I'm excited for her, but I'm excited to like see it through her eyes. She had a voucher from a trip that she was supposed to have taken when the pandemic hit. I think she was going to Chicago, and then that didn't happen, and so she was able to get a voucher, but of course her voucher was going to start to run out, and so she did have to use her ticket soon. So she thought, why not go to Disney? Yeah, she is my child. And so I think she ended up only having to pay $2 extra, so that has helped as far as her cost is concerned. And I may do a budget breakdown video if you'd like to see that. I don't mind doing that, because it'll be interesting to see how it compares to what I think my trip will be like when I finally get to go. Because she's not going with any family, she of course had to pay Disney's rates. We didn't have any family who's going, that, you know, because we can get military discounts. And so I do know she got she had an option on an app for a payment plan on her ticket. I'm not sure really how that works, but I can ask her about that and include that information if someone is interested in it. Like I said, we're still working on where she's going to eat while she is there. I did suggest to her if she wanted to do a character meal, that maybe do one at the Riviera Resort, because I would just love to be able to see the Riviera Resort. And so I'm like, I anticipate me calling her and saying, okay, FaceTime me while you're there. I'm probably going to drive her crazy. I'm going to try my best not to, because I don't want her to be on her phone the entire trip. And I know that she's going to have to be on her phone a lot when she's making her reservations and stuff for things. So I had really hoped that she was going to go, be able to go when the Halloween decorations been up, because we've never been and seen Magic Kingdom decorated for Halloween. But I'm not sure. She's going in August, but I'm not sure if they're going to do Halloween decorations early like they did last year. I am excited that she'll probably get to see an actual parade while she's there, because that will have changed by the time she goes. The only other thing that I can think of that we've been really talking about is, she's going to be there for the 50th anniversary. So that is exciting. She's going to be there during the time of the Food and Wine Festival, which we've never been during the time of Food and Wine Festival. So that is something to look forward to. We believe it still will be going on when she's there, unless they just really change the dates this year. But yeah, so it's so many different things that are going to be different from what we're used to doing, but I think it's going to be great for her, and I'm excited for her. And I just wanted to share this with you guys, because I was like, this is going to make for some great video. She was like, Mom, calm down. We were trying to figure out how much she can actually, how often she can send me videos, so that I can, have them to use for content and pictures. And just, I wish I was going. I really do wish that I was going, but I know my time will come. And so when it comes, I'll be just as excited then for me as I am for her. I'm trying to think of what else is new. I know there's a lot of construction and stuff still going on. The signs have changed. I'm really hoping she can get a video of when you go through the Walt Disney World sign when you first get there. I'm excited about maybe her going through Toy Story Land. I'm excited about her going through Galaxy's Edge. She's not really a Star Wars person either, so I don't know if she's gonna you know, the chance of her being able to go on Rise of the Resistance is probably slim, but she may try for it. I told her it wasn't a roller coaster. That's the other thing. She's a lot like me. She's not a roller coaster person. So we're in the process now of making a list of which rides are the priority for her, what things are, events might be important for her to see. And we're also looking at, not a whole lot. She will be mostly eating on property, so we do have to figure out her budget for that, and decide if she wants to do any sit down meals or if she's going to do mostly counter service. And so if you have some suggestions for counter service restaurants, that would be good. She likes seafood, unlike her mom, so I don't know that that's going to be like our top priority, but she's not necessarily a hamburger and a hot dog person. So if you have any suggestions, we're open to listening to them. Like I said, right now I've only got really one for her. She probably won't be doing Ohana. That's kind of like our family thing. And then I doubt that she would want to do the Beauty and the Beast one. And definitely she won't be necessarily looking into doing Chef Mickey's. So this is an opportunity also to like see new restaurants and have new food experiences, because she's, it's going to be her trip. So I am excited to share this adventure with you. Anytime that any of my girls have ever gone on a trip, I've always blogged about it, but I've never had the opportunity to videotape segments for it. So I'm really looking forward to that. It will probably be more photographs than it will be videos, but there will be some videos in between, and I will try to do a monologue of her days at Disney. So if you like this video, if you're excited as excited as I am for this adventure for my daughter, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? And if you'd like to know when the next video will come out, all you have to do is hit that little notification bell below. So until I see you the next time, guys, have a blessed day. Bye.